not they ever allow politics for again.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. First of all, it's such a wonderful day, and today happens to be the 5th of July. Yesterday, I had a nice time. Yeah, I went all over Greensboro. I went to the Sierra Leonean community. I went to the Gambian community. I was in the Liberian community, and I was in the Jamaican community. So yes, I had a good time yesterday, all around. It was wonderful. I saw different things happening, and one thing I came to realize is that the unity and the freedom that was fought for America to get their independence. I'm sorry. They are still fighting for it today. So, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. My name is Daphne Maximilian Christina Pratt. As usual, I'll tell you guys, I do not write. I just talk from my head. So I might get certain things wrong, but I'm going to nail on the main points that I want to talk about. Hold on a minute, please. Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. I had the opportunity to listen to SLYVIA Blyden's jargon that she did this yesterday on her live, in which she is lying to the people of Sierra Leone. She's a deceiver, she's deceitful, and the people of Sierra Leone should not believe her. First of all, in my 50 years of living on this earth, the elections that were held in Sierra Leone is the most unique that the world has ever seen. I want our people to know that when they are talking about international community, they are not talking about a little village. They are talking about the global circle. In as much as our president likes to tell the world about what is going on globally, President Bio had the opportunity to rule Sierra Leone in the best way he can. But President Bio failed the people of Sierra Leone. Now, I heard SLYVIA BLYDEN lying to the people of Sierra Leone. And what do I mean that she's lying to the people of Sierra Leone? There has never been anywhere in this world where there has been an election and the people who are going to elect their representative do not know their representative. It has never happened in this world. There were 9 political parties, and there were only 2 political figures that were shown to the people. The rest 7, nobody know who they were. They were never granted platform. That tells you that was not democracy. Even the only political party that is established was never granted opportunity to go about their normal political shenanigans in freedom. It is such a pity that Sierra Leoneans today do not value our lives anymore, but we value words that has no meaning. I heard SLYVIA BLYDEN appealing to the international community. That is to tell you the people knew that what Sierra Leone did is wrong. In this 21st century, it's a democratic world. Everybody should be involved. What Sierra Leone is going into right now is a one-party state, a dictatorship, and the international community will not accept it. I see some ignorant people. 5 more years. Yes, and that's going to be 5 more years of hardship. And that's going to be 5 more years of secluding Sierra Leone from the international community. We have to fix this. And don't be arrogant. Arrogancy will let the average man suffer. I had all the shenanigans about mamikos, but I never had a single word about police brutality. I never heard SLYVIA BLYDEN addressing the assassination attempts of members of Sierra Leone that were on an APC building. I never heard it. Does the mamikos supersede the lives of Metro Mahawa? Does the mamikos supersede the police brutality that we all see every day? Does the mamikos supersede the freedom of movement that Sierra Leoneans don't have? Does the mamikos supersede the lies and the deceitfulness that Madabio brought to the people? Has the mamikos... The reason why the mamikos superseded everything, because Madabio had the opportunity to talk to the people of Sierra Leone. He refused. He created that vacuum. And when the vacuum is being created, there is nothing you got to do. You got to come to the table. Because the vacuum is already there. Sometimes those mamikos were not mamikos to insult him. People have different ways to communicate. But he was listening, but he was not paying attention. And now you want to naturalize mamikos? Let us talk about police brutality here. It was 2 years ago that I went to New York and Washington to go and demonstrate against police brutality. So is the police brutality all right now? You people do not be fooled. The international community was in Sierra Leone. The international community had their representative in Sierra Leone. The international community saw the brutality that Madabio leached on his people in Sierra Leone. And the international community is stupid. Have we all forgotten that Madabio went around the globe professing to clean up the image of Sierra Leone? If that is the image that the president has cleared for the people, for the international community, I see no reason why the international community will come. I see no reason why the international community will come. Because the image that Madabio went and said to them over there is different from what is on the ground. So SLYVIA BLYDEN is just fooling our people. SLYVIA BLYDEN is just fooling our people. Thank God. I heard you said you are listening to what I was saying. So I know you listen to me. And that's a good thing. And SLYVIA BLYDEN, stop deceiving the people. You have so much hatred in your mind. Hey, don't get me wrong. You have the right to have a friend, whosoever you want to be your friend. But SLYVIA BLYDEN, I can categorically tell you that Madam, you never won that election. The overwhelming amount of people who went out on that day to vote was a referendum against Madabio. It was a referendum against Madabio. It was not in support of Madabio. That is number one. Number two, we are talking about democracy in the world. The whole world is talking about democracy. And Madabio has intended to bring us into a one-party state. And you think the world will be happy. Instead of the world progressing, Madabio wants to bring us down. You think the world will be happy about that? The world will never be happy. Why is SLYVIA BLYDEN not talking about the justice system in Sierra Leone? That is what the people are concerned about. People are being intimidated, arrested for no reason. Why did SLYVIA BLYDEN not talk about Mr. Pierre's unnecessary incarceration for a week or two? So that was okay. Was that part of Mamikos? Or that is not important? Why is SLYVIA BLYDEN not talking about APC Sheriff? Oh, is that part of Mamikos? Or APC Sheriff is not important? You will only get mad. You will only get mad if somebody is insulting you and you are guilty. If you insult me for something that I did not do, trust me, I will never be fed. I will just shrug my shoulder against you. But if I am guilty and Madabio is guilty of murder, why did SLYVIA BLYDEN stop at the election? Why did she not continue what happened on the 25th, in which live arms were fired at defenseless citizens? Was that Mamikos again? Was Mamikos involved? These people are deceiving our people. And the people of Sierra Leone we are not going to buy it. We are not stupid anymore. We are talking about international community. We're not talking about our private businesses here. The international community are not stupid. They are very much insane. They know what they're doing. Don't get me wrong. We only have one Sierra Leone. But SLYVIA BLYDEN could not keep on lying to the people of Sierra Leone. Ask SLYVIA BLYDEN, why did she not go further to what happened on the 25th, in which Mahawa lost her life? Was Mamikos involved in that too? Why did SLYVIA BLYDEN not talk about the arrest and incarceration of Mr. Pierce? Was Mamikos involved in that too? Madabio had opportunity, 5 good damn years, to come out and speak to the people of Sierra Leone. Did he do it? No. He was flying, satisfying his wife's desire, not the people of Sierra Leone's desire. Not the people of Sierra Leone's desire. He was there fulfilling his wife's desire. And the international community is so stupid that they saw that Madabio did everything to the letter, and yet still they have turned their back on us. Now we have Makituban Association congratulating the president. Keep on being in the markets. Okada Association congratulating the president. Keep on being an Okada driver. By next week, you will know that this election was rigged. This election was not a democratic election. The opposition were not given no chance to campaign. The First Lady Fatima Bio gave instructions for houses to be burnt, for people to be maimed, and she keep on preaching mob justice. Why did Fatima Bio not talk about that? Oh, now, Mamikos is so important. But the First Lady, the most important person in Sierra Leone, can give instruction to people to burn down people's houses, to mend people. That is okay. But Mamikos now hurt so much. My people wake up and rethink again. We need to reset our plugs again. If somebody insults you when you have done nothing wrong, my dear, you just shrugged it off on your shoulder. But you are offended because what you are doing is wrong. Now we want to talk about Adebayo, the cost Mamikos. Adebayo costs everybody because why? He wants everybody's attention. When Madabio was committing violence on these people, when Madabio was sending armed guards on defenseless citizens, where were the international, the local NGOs? Where were the civil rights activists? All of them closed their mouth. All of them were silenced. But now you want to talk about Mamikos? Thank God for Mamikos. That's why we are where we are today. Because if it had not been for Mamikos, the international community would have been so stupid and been deceived by people like SLYVIA BLYDEN. The international community would have been deceived by people like SLYVIA BLYDEN. But thank God the international community knew there were various strategies. We have different strategies. We have different platforms. Everybody has a different ways in which they send their messages out. Adebayo's message is with Mamikos. After the Mamikos, you will hear what he wants to say. Within the confine of his statements, he will use Mamikos. But he has a message. And that message resonated with the people of Sierra Leone. And you are not going to take it from them. That is the fact. It did not only resonate with the people of Sierra Leone, it resonated with the international community. That is why they've refused. They've refused. They've refused, yes, for 2 weeks to recognize Madabio. And I know some of you are here jumping. Some of you, 5 more years. 5 more years. No wonder they are begging the international community now to recognize them. I wish the layman can understand. I wish the layman, those of you Okada drivers, those of you Marketeers Association, I wish you guys can understand the implication in which you are in. You people do not know, but time will tell. Time will definitely tell. Don't be fooled. Don't be deceived. Madabio traveled 510 times around the globe. 510 times around the globe. He went to make Sierra Leone's name beautiful. But what the world saw on June 25th, even if the world was as stupid as SLYVIA BLYDEN, they will stand back and watch to see what is going on. When an assassination attempt was made on the lives of the only opposition that we know. You know, some of you are talking about Mamikos. But what you people are failing to understand, that there are words that have more weight than Mamikos. Terrorist. Do you know the meaning of a terrorist? Do you know the implication of that word, terrorist? Do you know in the world, when you label somebody as a terrorist, do you know the implication of those words? Do you know the implication of the words jihadist? Some of you do not, you hear mamikos, mamikos, mamikos. But there are words that when the international community hear those words, they panic in their pants. Because when you label somebody as a terrorist, that means that person automatically is feared around the world. Automatically, that person is feared around the world. Some of you are just local. So you think Mamikos is the what is disturbing our country. SLYVIA BLYDEN addressing our people, Sierra Leoneans, as jihadists. Do you know the meaning of jihadist? I want to talk to the local people them. Make understand. America na ya. Now the Twin Tower. Who that big up bomb the Twin Tower? How they talk about? How they not talk about? Then call them people then they terrorists. Who that are terrorists? Now that people that were ready for kill at any time, ready for cause carnage at any time, ready for just throw a bomb na place at any time. The president, where we all vote for me, I campaign for Madabio. Yes. I campaign for Madabio. I contribute 80%. Let Madabio go inside power. Pass no more than no one talk to. But I've been there at the campaign. I they give message every blessed day. I be they give message. I they talk to me people them. And me I they boast back. Now me I the only blogger. Last election, when me on message, it then a billboard. Now lonely. Every day I campaign for Madabio. Pass Uda one lie, but me I campaign bang 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 for Madabio. I campaign for them because waiting do I be one new direction. I be one transparency. I be one accountability, and I be one make use the human capital to the best. Let Sierra Leone be like a Rwanda, where even the youths get love for the country. But I'm not telling a lie, me people. Madabio deceive we. Madabio lie pa we. Madabio bring terror that we country. People and afraid. Nobody not able for talk. Madabio, it poor we country in structure. And so the international community, where Madabio be the go-to, they go lie. If they go lie, I remember in a way SLYVIA BLYDEN they lie pina. In a way SLYVIA BLYDEN they deceive in a that you know this man travel around the globe. He go for go make Sierra Leone life great. In a ask SLYVIA BLYDEN why how Samson die. Una ask SLYVIA BLYDEN if na Mamikos na him kill Samson. The one where you be president, where you be papa na us. The reason we make some of picking them, not a grow. Now the word where you they tell them. I used to do so you not go better. Nothing not go good now they come out of you. Some picking them they keep them at heart, then become depressed intellectually. So instead of them go up, then they come down. Because now word where you talk is stick at them corner. And some not able for process and say, let me use them as a challenge and go up. Some they use them as a stigma. And they ever go before. It just a candle. So we get different type of motor man in this world. I remember when they all LJ, when we hear how the man handle LJ, when them cut and I ate them, beat them, then strip her naked. He ain't brother and papa and all. Now last year tell like this. We go na Salon Embassy for good demonstrate, peaceful demonstration. That same word when Madabio been they use that salon, terrorists. Now the same word they use for me in America. Call the embassy. Call say terrorists, they don't come. When they told the world that they're terrorists, and I go see the video, I see I'm back now LL Cool J in platform. American government put helicopter. American government put helicopter. American government bring motor sniper dogs. American government bring sniper dogs. American government waste money in that day. Then bring undercover people them. Then bring dog them. Then bring all kind of thing. Then bring over 50 motorcar. Then block the area because the area was terrorists. Then come meet we peacefully with the demonstrates. Then talk to we. Then secure we. Say we commodate. We gonna MCC building. Then still there be we. Then still secure we. Say we come. All my life you can house. Now so happen when we go for good demonstrate. Now, in that they are mamikos. But when you don't call somebody a jihadist, when you don't call somebody a terrorist, you they invite trouble. Now you they invite Nikiteke. Now you they tell the people they say they're a killer. That means for say you're not capable for unite you people. If you've been capable for unite you people, you not be for the call you young people the terrorists. Then you of Yusuf, SLYVIA BLYDEN, you Sidonaya, you they call you comping Sierra Leoneans. People that went in get differences with now you party. You they call them jihadist. Come on now. Then you expect the international community for gladly for you, for wrap you na bed, for popo you na back, for give you oja. You know they happy so. Now once I know we get. No doubt about it. But the matter be on I not travel all around the globe. He say in the father of democracy. But now we don't go to a one-party state. The one no go sit down the watch and so. In the car we go, now who side them don't pull we come out. People get for understand that. People get for understand that. Now the world they fight up to democracy. And if the world they fight up to democracy, where everybody get for play a part, but we they see say now na mother be one grain. And Fatima be one grain. Now then two no more one for play. Now the one whole country to God, the international community no go agree. The international community know the value of Mamikos. Because one day, Mamikos not kill person. One day, Mamikos not kill person. I wonder who say we brain the go. So now, mob justice is acceptable, but Mamikos is not acceptable. Fatima Biokam, he preached mob justice during the election. He authorized mob justice. That is acceptable. Okay? But Mamikos, it's not acceptable. But now resetting a plug them. Una reset una plug. Una reset una plug. Mob justice is acceptable. But Mamikos is not acceptable. Are you people kidding me? For real? Are we really thinking? Is that the mindset of Sierra Leoneans today? Lack of justice is acceptable, but Babikos is not acceptable. Sierra Leonean, let God help we all. Let God help we all. When we get people them, when they deceive we. When we get people them, like a SLYVIA BLYDEN, when they lie to we. Well, I think in London today, she's the most trustworthy person. Let go all the British government know. Let them can recognize Madam You in lies. Let go all them know. Let them can recognize Madam You. Say yes in a president. I'm sorry for Una. We not get say, well. Now make I can tell you, say this new platform now educate, inform, and entertain. Yes. Are they educating her, are they informing her, and are they entertaining her? The day we come at the educational part, like what you want to do so now, I go talk them. The day we come at entertainment part, I go talk them. The day we come for, I go talk them. The truth is, Madam Yo travel 510 times. He not travel because he likes Sierra Leone people. He travel for in wealth, in selfish desire for travel around the world, live the best life. Live the best life. Eat the best food. If we don't go to Maurice, we don't tell us one day we become first lady. So this is a first opportunity. He use her for do all he accomplish it all in bucket list. Yes, he used her for accomplish all in bucket list. But it was not on to the interest of the layman, the average Sierra Leonean. It was not to the benefits of the average Sierra Leonean. It was also Fatima Bio and Fatima Bio's cocoon that the benefits. Under Mother Bio in 5 years, under Mother Bio in 5 years, the people, the Sierra Leoneans will losses more than any other team. Now the one who inside me 50 years, 55 years, why don't they alive? Inside Mother Bio in 5 years, the thing when me I see, now the thing I see during war, before I run away, go Liberia. Aneskoroma, where SLYVIA BLYDEN, they refer to today as a jihadist. During 11 years, I don't want to see the amount of arms and ammunition like where I see inside Madabio in 5 years. Inside Aneskoroma in 11 years, I don't see the amount of innocent blood where we don't shed inside these 5 years. Inside Madabio in 5 years, there was a time 2 years ago where Madabio gonna United Nations where it lied to the world, say in they give each and every school picking $500. They give each and every a mother $500 per child. That was a bloody lie. We get for ascertain the facts. Madabio don't travel around the one whole globe. He said they make Sierra Leone a name great. If we do Sierra Leone well, the international community will focus and push them. So yes, Sierra Leone, I'm glad the way SLYVIA BLYDEN don't say and say within a limbo. I upset and I go understand what that means. And I hope the APC, in the name of democracy, APC, Samura Kamara, right now, you are the game changer. Samura Kamara, as of today, he is the game changer for democracy in West Africa. The elections of Sierra Leone has implication for the elections in Guinea, in Liberia, and for the stability of Guinea. Some time ago, the president of Guinea came to Sierra Leone. He came to Sierra Leone on his full military attire with full arms and ammunition, everything. He came to our country like a full-fledged military man who is ready for war. He rolled his tanks. He had a whole battalion with him. He came with communication. He came into our country as if he was prepared for war. And after that visit, I can remember our lying First Lady came out and lied to the people of Sierra Leone that Mamadou came to introduce his daughter to her or his wife. I laughed. I told the people of Sierra Leone, a military man is a military man. And this man has been a bodyguard to the former president. He was his right-hand man. He knows what is going on. Mamadi was living with Mohamed Malik in France. He stayed with Mohamed Malik. Mohamed Malik was the one who encouraged him to stay in the military and go back to Guinea. Mohamed Malik, they talk to each other. When he became president, he called Mohamed Malik. That's Mohamed Malik that you see on Facebook. So he was Mamadou was staying with him. He, Mohamed Malik, encouraged him to go back to Guinea. When he wanted to do things that was not right, Mohamed Malik used to hold him down, punch him in his chest, and tell him, "You have to go to your barrack. You have to. You are not staying here. So you don't know who I know. I don't know who you know." But one thing I can tell you is that when Madabio, when Mamadi rode into Sierra Leone, he was sending a message. I do not care what you say. That was a message. That you don't mess with my territory, or I will roll into your territory. I can remember few years ago when we had our independence, in which our beloved, our by then president, he does not have time for his people. According to his PRO, Mike Berewa, it is cheaper for him to get a private jet and fly out of the country and relax than for him to come and be with his local people. Because according to Mike Berewa, it was cheaper for Madabio to get a private jet, go out and relax. But Anes Koroma will take his fleet of car, go to McKinney or go to one of these towns, stay with his people. So yes, Mike Berewa said it in one of his interviews that it's better for Madabio to travel out and flex with the international community, private jet, per diem, than flexing with the local citizen. But I saw when he wanted to win election, he was with the people. The amount of time they went to Bo and Kenema, I know indeed, some people's lives were changed. Yes, some people's lives were changed. Some people were head of political parties for 5 years. They never saw him. They never received a single penny from him. And so at that time, when he needed them, when they were there for him, he gave them some money. He helped some of them. He promised some of them. He lied to some of them. And some of them were able to arrange one or two things that they had to arrange because they will not see him again for the next 5 years. they will never have that opportunity to be in the same room with him again for the next five years. But Madabio had every opportunity in this God-given world to have ruled Sierra Leone, united Sierra Leone, but Madabio divided Sierra Leone. And that's the fact. If Madabio was a president, if Madabio was sensible, it surprises me that people are hailing mob justice, that people are hailing injustice, that people are hailing the murder of our people, that people are happy of somebody calling their citizen terrorists, that people are content, happy with somebody calling their citizen jihadist. But then they are so offended by Mamikos. Or they want to pollute our mind that Mamikos is so bad, but mob justice is the order of the day. Is that what they are telling us? Is that what SLYVIA Blyden is trying to tell the people? Why did SLYVIA Blyden not talk about the statement of Fatima Bio, which led to the attack of a citizen, the burning of his house, the burning of his cars? But SLYVIA Blyden is so concerned. She is so concerned about Mamikos. But she's not concerned about the lawlessness which is being done by the state's security on defenseless people. SLYVIA Blyden is not concerned about that. The injustice that is taking place among defenseless, armless Sierra Leoneans. SLYVIA Blyden is not talking about that. But SLYVIA Blyden is talking about Mamikos. I had her dialogue or video audio 115, but she stopped it right at the election day. Why did she not go further to what happened on the 25th, where 2 people lost their lives, where there were defenseless citizens that had no arms, had no ammunition, who were congregated in a building, that others were begging for their lives to be saved? But Fatima Bio had already given an order that mob justice should prevail. Why did she stop there? Or is it that the international communities did not see that as well? Are the international community blind? Did they not see? Were they not present when Mahawa was cold-handedly murdered in cold blood? Don't you think those who were in that room with her are still traumatized? Don't you think so? Why did she only stop on the peacefulness of the election? And I will tell you the reason why. Trust me, I will tell you the reason why. The reason why the election was that peaceful, I'm going to tell you, was the politics PPP played. Yes, we played that politics. That fake press conference that we gave, that if anybody anybody try anything, ECOMOG would be on the ground 24 hours. Before they thought about it, our prank worked. So they had no way but to keep the peace. And that was exactly what happened. That was a prank. And we did it. The people's power in politics. So before they knew it was a joke, it was already late. That was why they kept the peace on election day. We played them at their own table. Yeah, that was why they kept the peace on election day. Before they thought about it, it was late. Before they knew it was a prank, they had no other option but to keep the peace. And that was why they relinquished their demonic plans on the 25th. That was exactly what happened. That was why they relinquished their plan, because by the time they knew it was a prank, it was very late. And that prank gave the citizen more confidence to come out in mass and vote as a referendum against Madabio. The people never came out to vote for Madabio. They came to vote against him. And I can categorically tell you here that since the day Madabio election was announced, Sierra Leone is a ghost town. Only the Mendes are happy, but the entire Sierra Leone is sad. We saw it with our naked eyes. When the day is even his swearing in, everybody was in their houses by 7 o'clock. Everybody was in their houses by 7 o'clock. Everybody is afraid. Nobody is talking. People are in terror. Yes, you can say your nonsense, but I'm telling you, the international community are holding back their phones. And we shall know who is who. And I hope the APC does not partake in this drainage, this carnage that Madabio is leading us to. The whole world is yearning for democracy, and Madabio wants to bring us into a one-party state. Hold on a minute, let me get some water, please. Yeah, the whole world is yearning for democracy. Everybody wants liberation. There were 9 or 10 political parties. The parties that were known, recognized, like Femi Claudius, like NGC. Now, it is so wonderful that even now, it's now that Yumkela, as big as he is, it is only now that he knew Madabio just played on his intelligence. It is only now that he knows that Madabio just played on his intelligence. Now there is no way for no smaller party to have any place in the country. Madabio is leading our country to a one-party state. And that is where we are today. And with that PR system that he imposed on the people, I was looking at this MP Latif, when he was telling some of the members of parliament. He said, yes, today you're happy about the PR system. After the election, some of you will not be here. And by the time now, as of now, you are still thinking about the election. When you start knowing who are your representatives in your areas, then you will know that the PR system is the worst that ever happened to us in Sierra Leone. But again, like I'm saying, SLYVIA BLYDEN is just lying. If SLYVIA BLYDEN is so credible, she's in London, right? She can go to Ireland, right? She's the most credible person, right? She's the first of everything. Let her go to the king and order the king to come and accept the elections. As important as she claims to be, she's in London. Why does she not just walk to the king's palace and order the king to accept the election? Why does she not just drive to the ECOWAS secretariat and order them to accept the election? If everything was red and rosy as she claimed, why is she herself appealing to the international community to accept the election? As credible as she claimed to be, why is she herself not in you know, going to these people and ordering them? I think she should be there by now because she's that credible person as she claims to be. She's the first in everything. Let us forget about the day of the election. Why did SLYVIA Blyden not address what happened the 25th, the 26th, and the 27th? We have members of the opposition. Homes were vandalized. Cars were burnt. A whole town were running. Why is SLYVIA Blyden not talking about the threat? Oh, Augustine Johnny calling people terrorists, saying he's going to kill people. He will murder them in cold blood. That is the order of the day. That is very cool. That is easy. Presidential guard descending on armless citizen. That is cool. That is easy. But Mamikos hurt so much. Mamikos hurt so much. But Fatima Bio preaching mob justice. It is cool because that's Fatima SLYVIA Blyden's friend. The Mamikos hurt so much. The Mamikos was the bullet that killed Mahawa. The Mamikos was the bullet that intimidated the citizens. Sierra Leoneans, it is time to reset our brains. It is time to reset our brain. Hey, Mamikos, now the order of the day. Where you gonna mark it? Hey, you and me, Bumbo, you did it. Where you gonna mark it? Hey, you and me, Toto, you did it. Hey, when you again not gonna mark it, now you that picking is and there's a because passive. But put you mami ask na you mami who say no dey salon. Ina tell me true ba. Like what I say, all man get the way where it is send a message. All man get the way where it is send a message. So man go sit down na jamba put na they smoke, but they tell you a message. Some of una they say Mamikos, but na the Kongusa. Some of una they talk about Mamikos, but na they kill people them. Some of una they talk about Mamikos, but na they lock people they lock. Some of una they talk about Mamikos, but na they keep in a company manner. Some of una they talk about Mamikos, but na they jealous in a company them. Some of una they talk about Mamikos, but na they kill in a company secretly. Some of una they talk about Mamikos, but na they kill people them. Kogo one. Like when mother they go and kill people them. So Kogo one. Uswan bad. Like when Fatima Bio don't begin, for when Fatima Bio begin preach mob justice, for when the kind of power. Say now in the order. Usai Sierra Leone and for day, Usai Sierra Leone and not for day. Hey, then I expect the international community for come. It can gladly for say yes. This will really country where we spend we money so we gladly we divide. Where the first lady they say people that are certain people that are there for day, certain people that not for there. We gladly where the international community go sit down in the look we that's alone. In the look we one tribe, nine for rule. The international community go sit down in the look the pastor them, the imam them, whether they give money, whether they can go to conference, whether they preach God word, then go sit down, then they kill people them. They don't know they're talking nothing. That they not only matter, they give me some star. A star once later, they give me not so that now put some star. Now some star I want see. Yes, I need some star and I need some subscription and I need for enough for come back and follow. By the way, before we talk, and I tell me who say and they watch me for. Tell me what side that they watch me from. Because very important. Tell me where you're watching me from, please. Tell me where you're watching me from. Tell me where you're watching me from. Tell me where you're watching me from, please. I only get two platforms today. I just use me Casada Kitchen, the two brand, and my YouTube. So tell me where you're watching from me from YouTube. I have like 60 people on YouTube. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for being here with me. Tell me where you're watching me from. YouTube. No, I want to know whose country they watch me from. I want to know whose country you they watch me from. I want to know whose country they watch me from. Obviously, I know say I get me Londonians then I get me Australians then you know, I'm asking you, please, do not argue with people on this blue app. Some people, them, you elect what you do, their mindset don't they outside and they. So it's not necessary for you don't they argue with them. But at the end of the day, they go get for know the truth because they already know the truth. But again, I can categorically tell you that some of these people are being paid. Then they pay them for lake and not talk the truth. Now that make when I come for talk politics, I know they give the comments. And they talk waiting then at my heart. Eh? So no bother with them. They are being paid to do some of these things. I want to make you aware of that. Then they pay them for come for so you go see some go come cost you now make you no born now that make you this you that but don't be bothered. Me will get me when I mean I let they bother me. So go come for come full in a brain them again. So go come for can lie to inner. But again, one thing I know the truth now go always prevail. Mm? And we ask the APC not for partake in this election. In this election, when they do so, if this election it gets implication not only for Sierra Leone, it get implication for Liberia, it get implication for Guinea, it get implication for the entire West Africa. So if the international, you know, the thing was so funny to me when Sylvia Blyden they so lied to the people of Sierra Leone. We don't forget say Madam Youth travel 510 times around the globe. He said go make Sierra Leone name great. He's the father of democracy. But if the father of democracy, when you go to the democratic people, then look, you say they can turn the country into one party state. They're not going to support you for that. And again, some of you they have 5 more years of hardship, 5 more years of turmoil. In the next 2 weeks, and I go really understand. Say this 5 years, it get for more. Because inside the next 5 years, when there is sanction, that the poor people and get for suffer. And at that time, they go know the value of mamikos. Because now they want pull in a yes to mamikos and full in with lies. And I don't forget to Sierra Leoneans. For those of you we do triple run, we come na the great na Europe. I want to make clear I remember say, Madam you in government, we don't ask for inner for return back. Inner we no get paper. Na mamikos, I make some of una able for survive delicate today. All man get a method, a way where it is send a message. Fatima, your message now for divide Sierra Leone and bring more justice. And that way they see. Sylvia, your message now for lie to the people and deceive the people. I am the best in which you are nobody, Sylvia Blyden. You are nobody. You don't deceive the people and say you don't deceive the people. And you keep on deceiving the people. And if you are the best, now why can't you go to the United Nations and tell them, authorize them that you are the first Sierra Leonean the first journalist, the first woman, the first this, the first that has come to ask them to recognize Madam Biowogi's government. 25 years ago, when SLYVIA BLYDEN was an RUF member, like I said yesterday, I wonder why she did not attack that part of her statement yesterday. She was talking, she don't even want to call my name. That's good. You dare not. But why did she not attack that part in which I am telling you that she was a member of the RUF and she was conniving with Madam Bio against the people of Sierra Leone? And I still stand by that statement. And those of us who know that is exactly what she was doing. SLYVIA BLYDEN is a deceiver. She is not somebody you can trust. She is a liar. She is content and comfortable with the lives of innocent people being shared for her selfish means. That is who she is. And that is what she is. And that is what she has been portraying. Why did she not talk about what happened on the 25th? In which lives were lost? Why did she not talk about that? So Mamikos bothers her so much. She referring to people as jihadists. Thank you, Marian. She referring to people as terrorists. It is okay. It is okay. But somebody cursing has become a problem. So the words of mouth are much more powerful now than the gun that's being turned on innocent people. Is that what Sierra Leoneans are telling us now? The injustice that is being meted on Sierra Leonean being incarcerated for no reason. Is that important now than the life that Mamikas? They just want to filter our minds to think that Mamikas has so much weight. No, it does not. The barrel of the gun has more weight than Mamikas. In my 55 years, I have never seen anybody dying of Mamikas. In my 55 years, I have never seen anybody dying of Mamikos. What I have seen people dying of is the barrel of the gun. That is exactly what I see people dying of, the barrel of the gun. And again, it is such a pity that the father of democracy, the man who traveled 510 times to bring up the image of our beautiful country, the international community that he traveled 510 times could not recognize him. The people that matters in the international world have not recognized his government. And let's wait for the sanction. By the time the sanctions arrive, we will know Sierra Leone where we are heading for. Don't be fooled. If SLYVIA BLYDEN is appealing, it is to tell you that it is getting hearts. If SLYVIA BLYDEN is appealing, that is just to tell you that it is getting hot. The wheels are turning on the opposite direction. And when it keeps on turning on the opposite direction, the people will rise up. It will either end the Sri Lanka way or it will end the Samuel Kedo way. And that is exactly where Madabio is taking us to. Either the Sri Lanka way or the Samuel Kayando way, because the international community are not having it. The international community is not having it. Some of you, it will be okay. But for the mass majority, it will be hard. But then give me some stars. No, Delmon Cocker, but then give me some stars. Do you American? Now that's Facebook. They for give me some stars. If na star you be they give me some. Then when they talk boku for sweet, give me some stars. I need some stars, please. Please give me some stars. Please give me some stars. Please, give me some stars. HEBO, that make the world not recognize them. You know, see the world don't come, the world don't can congratulate them. United Nations don't congratulate them. Africa Union don't congratulate them. America don't congratulate them. Everybody don't. This right, you know, see all the world don't congratulate them. Then congratulate and bet. Now they make it today for let the world recognize it. In a left of fool with people them. In a left of fool with people them. If Sylvia Blyden says everywhere claim for being the most important woman at Salon, they tell you say we country there in a jeopardy. What you they can lie to people now? Even Sylvia Blyden, we don't turn SLPP spokesman, they tell Ina say they beg the international community that Ina can't sit down and they fool the people there. Can you imagine? If you not go listen, that they beg the international community, say do you let them recognize Madabio? Madabio is say they beg Samura for make Samura recognize them. If you don't do wrong, why you they beg? I want to ask Sarah Leone and Deba, who said that one day see they make election where they're not going to no presidential debates. Who said in a one day see them? In a no we forget about party politics. Who said we don't want to see that this world? Delmon Cocker, even the great United States, Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, they get debates. And all the other political parties, they get debates. But we don't say that we alone. And this is the man who are the father of democracy. And this is the man who traveled 510 times. This is the man who traveled 510 times. He go make Sierra Leone great. And if not this way makes Sierra Leone great, my brother, that when the greatness way makes Sierra Leone great, and that make now you don't see the international community, they all longer landy, they all longer yak, they all longer they don't bambang and they don't recognize them. Say, oh, you did a good job. In another thing, how long am I going to deceive with people there? In another thing, how long am I going to deceive with people then? This man will travel 510 times. He travel around the one whole world. He go make Salon name great. They say, look. This man will travel. When say go make Salon name so great, he go make Salon name so wonderful. Why the people then? When go make Salon name so wonderful too? Now say you not lie, man. The thing always be they tell we don't see you do am. And exactly that happened. Even though the people that be the yeri am, they be the yeri people that they grumble. But when they come for observe this election, they see exactly What did the people have been grumble about? Now, when you talk to that you're not a bad person as alone. When you lie, that you're not a good person as alone. So again, if this president where Naimi don't travel, the father of democracy, the international community now they look and say, Mama, do you are big? You know the father of democracy. Now I end per big. And we have to go to the table. You could not lead the people when you don't want to negotiate. It's not possible for peace without negotiation. Like you cack. We have our base already. Now only dictator, not a negotiate. But if Madabio want peace for Reina Sierra Leone, he has to come to the table. There has to be negotiation. There has to be negotiation. But if you think to say, because he's a president, he's not going to talk to anybody, let's watch this game and see how it goes. Sylvia is the official spokesman for SLPP, as I can see. Sylvia is the official spokesman for for SLPP, as I can see, because she's the one who's lying to the people, deceiving the people, even deceiving SLPP. Because even the world they grow me, the world no one relegates to a one-party state. The world wants democracy. The world wants a free and fair playing field where everybody go be counted. But in this case, when Timana be on those one-party states. And we all don't see, even as a president, they threaten EU citizens. Not only threaten them, but execute the threatening by sending his armed guards to murder people in broad daylight, as we all saw on June 25th. Now they did before and then they put it down again because they knew they lied to the people. And this is the world of technology. Sylvia Blyden is so deceitful. It's so they lie upon the people that, hey, Papa God, one day, God will make we eyes they open. Where you will get for buy this 1 million for bag, then that's the you go know. Where you go get for buy yabas, then that's it. Sometimes some of it I don't go for it the yabas. Now that's it that they not gonna say, Madam you, that the worst thing will happen to Sierra Leone. And I can categorically talk here. Say, Madam you never won this election. He never won this election. And APC will never partake in this rigged election. In this rigged election, if they venture Samura and Eskuruma in a two, we go deal with Ina. Because Ina betray the people of Sierra Leone. Because Ina betray the people of Sierra Leone. Anything less than a negotiation is a betrayal to the people of Sierra Leone. And I hope the people, the APC, they not go even darken a shadow into that parliament or be a part of this rogue government. My name is Daphne Maximilian Christina Pratt, aka Casada Kitchen. I've been here for 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 10 seconds. And I think we've had what I want to say about today, which is I wanted to debunk the lies, the manipulation, and the manipulation that Sylvia Blyden did yesterday. Sylvia Blyden is a liar. She's manipulative. She does not speak the truth. And why did she only stop on the 24th? Number two, You people are so mad about mamikos, but you people do not know the implication of certain words. Go back into your dictionary and read the meaning of a terrorist. Read the meaning of a jihadist. If you can call you, if you as a president or you as the spokesman for the president, referring to certain members of your country as terrorists and jihadists, and you think it is cool with the international community, they will send the money, they will support where you have terrorists and jihadists. You think again. But I think the international community would have been happy if people were just cursing each other's mother. You might mean Bumbu, you might mean Tutu, you might mean Pima, but nobody not they die. Than these people who claim not to curse, but then they are unleashing mob justice on the people. They are unleashing drugs to our youths, and they are unleashing violence in our community. I think the international community should hold their money and justice should prevail. You have a good day. My name is Daphne Maximilian Christiana Pratt, aka Casada Kitchen. I love you all. You touch me, now Wahala touch you. Now Nikki take it. You have a blessed day.